riding the LPZ 250 today and just messing around on it mainly. Not gonna do nothing too crazy. Still got plans to change out the seat foam and seat cover, as well as all the other projects around here. I finally got the blaster running after 3 years of it sitting in my shop. It finally runs and starts, but it runs poorly because it's very low on compression. So I got a new head and a new gasket set coming for it, and I think it's the head because it's the same old head that's been on there for the past 6 years, so I think it's probably warped by now. And it pings a lot too, so I'm thinking just go ahead and replace all that, make sure it's flat. The best way to do that actually is take a sheet of glass with some sandpaper and make sure that you have a level table, and that your surface that you're going to be basically removing the excess metal off the head, that way it's flat when it comes to putting on your engine. I think that's what's happening with mine. It's warped over time, and that's probably where I'm losing most of my compression, because we did a compression test on it yesterday and it was only 80 psi, so it's like, yeah, that's a problem. So anyway, it does run, but it runs like crap. But the blaster's back, baby, for now. I called it the blaster disaster just because it's been a fucking disaster getting this thing going. But I will show you, in the last 3 years, I replaced everything electronic on this thing. Fucking crank seals on both sides, replace the top end, but like I said, I think the head's warped, so it's not gonna get the amount of compression that we need for it to run properly, but we will at least get a startup, make sure it's not gonna be there. So after 3 years of it sitting in my shop and out here for about 6 months, I was finally able to get it going. So you can hear it runs poorly, and I'm just cracking the throttle. Same thing with Katie's green cooler over there, the Polaris. You can even also hear it. But anyway, the same thing with hers is the head gasket's bad, and it goes very slow, has no power at all. Same thing with this one here. But we just had a riding party not too long ago. That's why everything's out. And also, you see my new setup. I gotta fix it a little bit more, but it's better than what I had. So anyway, got the blaster going finally. If it idles, I'll be shocked. Exactly. So anyway, we got the blaster going for the most part. Now we know what the problem is, so I think that we should be alright after we replace everything that needs to be replaced, such as the head and head gasket. I'm also going to make sure to see that the new head I get is in fact true and is flat. So best way to do that is put some Sharpie or some magic marker over basically where the silver part of your head, the top of your head, meets the engine, and you can, like I said earlier, get the most level and flat surface you can get, which is usually the most true, is a piece of glass or a sheet of glass, and then go in a circular motion. So I'll probably be demonstrating all that whenever I go to fix the blaster itself, and you can see what I'm talking about. Bye.